Ever wish you could navigate life's roller coaster without losing your cool? Well, enter Epictetus, the ancient Stoic philosopher with a knack for keeping calm in the stormiest of situations. Picture this, a wise old sage strolling through the bustling streets of ancient Rome, imparting timeless wisdom to anyone willing to lend an ear. What was his secret? 6 simple Stoic principles that, according to Epictetus, can help you build an unshakable fortress of tranquility. So buckle up for a mini journey into the world of Stoicism, where life's challenges become mere ripples in the sea of your serene existence. Ready? Let's dive in. Principle 1. Insults or offenses. The first principle from Epictetus is not to be overly bothered by insults or offenses from others. He stated, "If someone can prove me wrong and show that my views are mistaken, I'll gladly change those views. But if the only argument they offer is to revile me, then I can't be bothered to change my views just because of that." Epictetus means we should listen to reasoned arguments and be open to changing our minds if presented with convincing evidence. However, if someone hurls insults without a substantive counter-argument, there is no reason to be disturbed or alter our thinking. Their words alone cannot hurt us or prove us wrong. To apply this principle, consider someone who angrily calls you names or questions your character over a disagreement. Rather than feeling insulted, recognize that these attacks say more about the other person's temperament than your merit. If you have not made a factual error, their ire does not require you to recant your position or feel bad about yourself. You can dispassionately consider their views without attaching emotion to their tone or language. Respond calmly and rationally, disengaging if needed, but do not let groundless insults alone alter your beliefs or self-worth. Principle 2. Maintain firm purposes. The second Stoic principle from Epictetus is to maintain firm purposes and avoid being tossed about. This means deciding what is important to you, your values, goals, and regulations, and sticking to them steadfastly. Don't let yourself get distracted or swayed by external factors. For example, if being healthy and fit is one of your firm purposes, maintain your exercise and diet regimen even when you feel lazy or are tempted by unhealthy foods. Or if contributing to your community is a priority, schedule volunteer work and acts of service even when you'd instead relax at home. Having firm purposes acts as an anchor so the winds and waves of life do not blow you off course. To put this principle into practice, number 1, clarify your central purposes and affirm them regularly. Number 2, when feeling tempted or discouraged, return to those purposes you've deemed most important. Number 3, use them as a guiding light to keep you on track towards what matters most. By maintaining firm objectives, you'll have an inner resilience and direction, so nothing easily uproots you. Principle 3. Don't worry about ill words. According to Epictetus, we should not be concerned when someone speaks negatively about us. We often feel angry or upset when someone insults us or spreads rumors. However, Epictetus teaches that we should be indifferent to such words. What others say about us is outside of our control. We cannot dictate what opinions others hold. The only thing we truly control is our response. When faced with insults, we can choose to ignore them, or we can view them as unimportant and not let them impact our inner peace. Sticks and stones may break our bones, but words only have power if we let them. An example is dealing with office gossip. When co-workers spread rumors about us, we may feel embarrassed. But following Epictetus's advice, we realize the opinions of others do not matter. We focus on doing good work and acting with integrity. This leaves the gossip powerless to affect us. By following this principle, we gain inner resilience. External events no longer control our emotional state. Our well-being stems from within. Principle 4. Exercise high control. According to Epictetus, we should aim to exercise complete control over our desires and aversions. This means not attaching too firmly to getting or avoiding what we don't want. For example, let's say you desire a promotion at work. Rather than clinging to that desire and feeling distressed if you don't get it, practice non-attachment. Understand that the upgrade is outside your control and focus instead on doing your best work. If the promotion happens, view it without arrogance. If it doesn't, view it without anguish. Exercising high control also applies to aversions. If there is a problematic coworker you want to avoid, don't become overpowered by your dislike. like. Accept that dealing with challenges is part of life and continue acting professionally. Refrain from exaggerating the situation as being intolerable. High control involves keeping calm and acting virtuously, no matter what happens externally. Don't get pulled around by emotions and impulses. Be disciplined, own your responses, and aim for inner tranquility. Principle 5. Act per your judgment. According to Epictetus, we should always act according to our best judgment and reason. Refrain from following the crowd or acting on fleeting emotions. Carefully consider each situation, weigh the options, and then make the choice you believe is most rational and virtuous. For example, say a friend tries to persuade you to start smoking cigarettes or cheat on an exam. Take time to reflect on the consequences of those actions, the harm to your health and ethics. Following your best judgment would lead you to politely decline those suggestions, even if it puts you at odds with others. Similarly, in any complex predicament, don't just react impulsively. Pause, collect your thoughts, seek wise counsel if needed, and then respond in the way your intellect and values determine is right. You'll avoid many regrets by exercising your faculty of judgment rather than being swayed by peer pressure, anger, greed, or other influences. Principle 6. No one can hurt you. According to Epictetus, no one can truly hurt you without your consent. He taught that people can insult you, steal from you, or even imprison you, but they cannot hurt you as long as you do not let them. Your mind is always under control, and you can choose how to respond to external events and people. Epictetus said, "It is not events themselves that disturb people, but only our judgments about them." For example, if someone insults you, it only hurts if you believe their words and take them personally. But if you remain detached and view it as merely an attempt to provoke you, you will not suffer any actual harm. The key is distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not. We cannot control other people's words and actions, only our own. We immunize ourselves from harm by building inner resilience and not attaching great significance to external things. Events come and go. What remains is our attitude and response. Practically, this principle empowers us to endure challenges with courage and grace. When faced with adversity, we can remember that our mind is our sanctuary, over which we have absolute command. With wisdom and discipline, we can render ourselves immune to misfortune and the offenses of others. In conclusion, Epictetus provided timeless wisdom through his teachings on Stoicism. Following 6 essential principles, we can live with peace of mind and remain unaffected by external events or other people's opinions. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, leave your comment, and share your insights. We look forward to hearing about your transformation journey, and remember, change starts with a single step. Thank you for watching.